Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome once again to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. I am your Dungeon Master Redbeard, and tonight we've learned so far that children are heavier than bowling balls.
But not shaped the same.
Depends on the child.
But they
and the
fucking
bowling ball.
sound the same.
Hold on, wait.
So with me, as
In what
always, is
context?
Sam playing Jack.
I've been fired by 2 fewer wrestling companies than CM Punk.
Yay.
Catherine playing Nina.
Hi, howdy.
James playing Elfairy.
Yar. Children sound like bowling balls when they live above you.
Oh.
And Carter playing Koku, I think gets the point.
Fun fact, vampire squids are not actually squids. They're a different clade of cephalopods altogether.
I love
close
cephalopods. They're
enough.
fascinating.
But more importantly, they are vampires.
True, yes, they are.
Actual factual vampires.
Well, actually, unlike most animals with vampire in their name, they actually aren't. Vampire finches, of course, are vampires, and vampire bats are vampires, in that they're hemotrophs, but vampire squid is just named that because it looks creepy.
Fair enough.
You think in the
So you
90s,
think-
when hemotropes wanted to insult each other, they would call each other homotropes?
And on that note,
It was a different time. That's why I'm asking.
Oh no, I haven't seen Lost Boys.
Oh,
It's on our list for this year.
Have you really not seen it?
it's a great
That's
movie.
one of my favorites.
I think we're watching it next week.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so great.
Please enjoy the oiled up sax man for me.
I will. I mean, you could enjoy him yourself.
Lost
and
Boys.
You can watch it yourself, or you could come
Oh,
over.
I own the movie
And watch
on
it.
DVD. Plus, I'm pretty sure you can stream it like 6 different places right now.
Lost Boys, a gayer movie than you think it's going to be.
That's pretty much all I know about it is vampires and gay.
It's a
I
little
don't know.
gay.
I don't know anything. I don't know shit about shit. That's my
fine.
catchphrase this week.
Sure.
It's also got one of the worst songs during a love scene ever, which is like little kids singing the 10 Commandments. It's
It's freaking amazing.
very bad.
Oh man.
Wow.
Anyway,
That's interesting.
so
I mean, I guess "Thou shalt not commit adultery" is.
They don't sing that one.
They don't get that
It's
out.
mostly just "Thou shalt not kill" over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a really weird love
Actually,
scene.
that's hilarious for a vampire love scene.
Yes.
So here in the world of the Dungeons and the Dragons, our party has departed the
We are interacting with neither of those things. Calling this the world of the Dungeons and the Dragons. feels
I have not seen a single goddamn dungeon and or dragon.
We have seen dungeons. We've definitely seen dungeons.
No, they've been tombs and crypts. Those aren't dungeons.
We had a dungeon in our headquarters.
Yeah.
It was a literal dungeon. It was a basement full of prison cells.
Not just jail.
Wow.
So what constitutes a dungeon?
I don't know.
You know it when you see it?
I don't know shit about shit, Redbeard.
Fair enough.
It's like pornography. It's not allowed on television.
Probably not. Although we did watch How to Build a Sex Room on Netflix. I don't know if that counts.
I never watched that. Was it any good?
It was surprisingly fascinating.
I mean, it sounds
How to Build a
interesting.
Sex Room on Netflix.
That does sound interesting.
It was
I've
basically a home like renovation show,
Okay.
but you're just building a sex room.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Like this
Yeah.
horny old lady just goes into your house and is like, "Oh yes, we could put some swings over here, darling."
Oh, I love it. Oh, I didn't know that's what the host was like. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Reminds me of my terrible old joke, which was I the only one disappointed to find out Masters of Sex wasn't a reality show?
I have no idea
don't
what
know
that
what-
is, but
Yeah, no Masters of
Some
Sex
show
is-
about doctors during the 70s.
oh, okay.
It was on HBO. I assume there was a lot of nudity.
Yeah, fair enough. If you're like scrolling through the like TV guide or whatever when you're a teenager. Anyway, our
My friend had her baby.
constables have left their homeland of Reser to head down south to the land of Bear to try to apprehend one Tinker Oddcog, who has been in the employ of the Bruce of Bear, who is their leader. And the Bruce has set them on some varying tasks to be completed.
Yeah, sure.
We're on a
Let's
game
go with
show.
that.
Besides,
Yeah, specifically punked.
besides winning a point from himself and each of his advisors, they've also been tasked with convincing a warlord to the north to swear fealty to the Bruce before he attacks their home, a fort in their home city of Reser,
going
which is
alright.
the objective of their arch rival, Liagier,
Boo!
also-
Hiss! Boo!
is trying to win an audience with Tinker Oddcog.
Maybe she has reasonable things she's doing.
Boo! Hiss! Boo!
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna plant a spy. Get it? Because it's gonna be a plant.
another few members of the party have begun work on a railroad construction contest to supply resources and lay down train track to try to complete a
Railroad.
Yeah, a railroad that's in progress between Rio Bradesca and Renza, which is coming along. Koku is headlining that that task as Mina will be joining her shortly. And that's about where. And yes, while trying to win the favor of the warlord, Jack and Ilferi have gone out to try to figure out what they can about a disease, some displaced goblins, and some large bugs. Where they
Oh yeah,
stumbled
didn't the
upon-
goblins ride giant ants?
Yeah, they do.
And
That's
and
pretty cool.
kegs. Not that we know what those are yet, but you know, as gamers, we do. Gamers.
And they also happened upon an old friend, Dr. Wolfgang von Recklinghausen.
How the fuck did he?
Dr. Wolf Blitzer.
That's pretty much where we left off last time. Was enter scene Dr. Wolfgang von Recklinghausen. So why don't we pick up there?
You just
Sure.
can't keep yourself out of trouble, can you, Doc?
Let's quickly emphasize something out of character. The goblin speaks common and
Yes.
not primordial. And primordial is the language that everyone speaks.
Right.
That
So-
everyone in Reser speaks.
That everyone everywhere speaks, pretty much.
Except for Dr. Wolfgang von Recklinghausen.
Except for Dr. Wolfgang von Recklinghausen.
who's not from Reser or any real like civilized area.
Isn't he from, like, Chrysalier?
No, he's from the Forgotten Realms.
He's from Malice Lands.
He
So I
was
guess we
born
speak
in the
to him.
place with the weird horses?
Yep.
Gross.
There's some cities out there. Anyway,
My comment stands.
I am just as surprised to see you here as I'm sure you are to see me. I suppose my letter managed to get out.
Yeah. Jack offers him a cigarette.
He takes it.
Lights it
I'm
for
sorry.
him.
I try to speak the goblin chieftain primordial. Sorry, I got my languages mixed up. Do you speak this?
He says no in common.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, your letter got out just fine in Primordial. But we're going to keep that a secret because they believe that I saw it in the stars, which isn't entirely false, but it's best that they don't think that you are trying to leave right now. How did you get yourself in this mess? Anyways.
Oh, I was traveling in the area and heard about this affliction that had come upon these goblins and came to see if I could make a difference to help them.
And
Let's come along. I have taught them to prepare their drinking water properly to prevent the disease and also have devised a ritual to cleanse any of those who have been afflicted by it.
Well, that is very good news. What about cleansing the source, like, in general? Do you have any idea where this might be coming from?
As far as I can tell, this water that supplies the whole area comes from volcanic hot springs deep in the mountains. It seems like these goblins were living elsewhere and were driven out of their home by the local lord in order for a search for dragon treasure to be conducted. As best I can surmise.
sounds plausible.
And they brought the disease with them? Because it actually... Were we told how long it's been afflicting Cavallo?
I don't believe so.
Don't think so.
Something we should have asked. Whoops. I mean, it can't be that long though, because like reports are just now reports are coming in about it. It's not something that was common knowledge. The disease seems to have spread down to Citadel Cavallo, like downstream recently. So it's like a bigger problem.
Yes, I suppose that makes sense. If they recently took hold of the lands that the goblins originally lived in, I'm sure they began using the same water sources. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm confused, I guess. Well, like, it's affecting them in Citadel Cavallo. Why would they not have been using the same? Why are they not using the same water source that they had the whole time? It's
Because
not a new construction.
They got access to new water sources.
That they have to import from like miles away. Aren't they on a river?
They're not on a river. They're in the mountains.
I see. Okay. So we could tell them to stop drinking that water, I guess. And that kind of solves the problem. It doesn't fix the people that have issues, but the fact that they didn't notice that, hey, we changed water sources and now people are getting sick is weird. But, you know, people don't always put things together. So you want to get out of here? I had a hard time reading your letter. It was very lucky that Jack was there.
It would be preferable now that I've done what I can for these, but I'm uncertain. I think they believe that my presence is what keeps their disease from returning. But in my observations, they are able to keep themselves healthy from the dragon worm without me.
Okay, so then we just need to convince the goblins that you're totally fine to leave. Because the chieftain, or was it chieftain? I'm sorry. Willigoo.
Oh, yeah.
Shaman,
Shaman.
not chieftain. He seems to believe that there's no problem. They know how to boil water and treat the disease, so they don't need to fix anything else. Although, I don't know. Anyways, we're here to try and like get you out without killing all the goblins.
Are you... have you been in contact with the local lord?
Indeed.
Cavallo?
Yes.
Yes.
And you say that the affliction is affecting his people?
So it would
Yes.
seem.
Well, the goblins here seem to be very agitated by their orcish neighbors, and rightfully so. Perhaps you could negotiate some sort of treaty if I can come back and help heal his people.
What do the goblins get out of it? I guess they don't get attacked anymore?
I think that they would like that.
Okay, we can try. But I think we should stop ignoring the shaman now.
Yeah, he actually like wandered off and was like talking to some of his other like lieutenant kind of looking goblins.
Okay, so we propose that we take you as a peace offering, and in exchange, Cavallo and his people don't attack these goblins anymore. There's got to be more to it, right? I mean, it seems simple enough.
It's worth a shot.
Wolfgang shrugs.
I mean, we are masters of diplomacy here, so, you know, we got this. Also, spying and infiltration. Totally
Yep.
A-okay.
Best.
The best. Well, I have like probably a half hour left on my Eagle Splendor, so I guess I'll go back over to the shaman.
Okay.
I can speak in common if Jack, do you want to be part of this conversation? I can speak in common with him, or I could speak druidic with him and just take care of myself. It's up to you.
I don't speak either, do I?
You speak common. I'm pretty
Do
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all of
Yeah,
us.
you
speak.
still have common, and you just get primordial as a bonus language.
I? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll do common.
Okay. We'll go over to the shaman, I guess.
Okay. You speak with Magic Man, Doctor.
Well, I mean, not the magic we do, but yes, we did. He told us all about what he's been doing to help you guys out. Have you been able to speak with him?
He only
About, like-
speaks blobbles.
It is a common affliction amongst our kind.
I've noticed.
Well, he has been very happy with how you've been taking his lessons about boiling water to treat your ill, and
Sure.
I believe he's also none of your people are sick right now, right?
No, we have
He's trained.
learned to heal them when we boil our water.
So, I'm going to turn to Jack and speak in primordial. Do we just be honest about the fact that Cavallo's people are sick.
Could work, or he could want them to be sick.
It would be an opening for the bargaining. They give us an offering of this doctor, and in return, they stop attacking as a show of goodwill.
Reluctant as I am to say it, you've gotten us this far. It's your call.
Well, I got charm person in my back pocket, so we'll give it a shot.
I would recommend against that.
Again, it's a back pocket. I don't wear pants. All right. So, sorry.
Is that why Ilferi is always showing his ass?
We actually came to you not only because of the visions I saw in the stars, but as I saw it as an opportunity to harbor peace between you and your orcish neighbors in the Citadel, not far from here.
Mean orcs. Make us leave home.
Indeed.
Well, let's see how far we can push it. You may notice that we aren't orcs, right? And we don't belong to them at all. But we do have their ear, and they're willing to listen to us.
Yes, collecting ears, very good way of asserting dominance over enemies.
I don't know what a metaphor is.
I have my own. Here, he pulls out a string of orc ears.
A respectable collection.
What I mean to say is that they're listening to us. In fact, a couple of them don't even have ears. I think you have them here. But they would like to offer peace in exchange for this doctor. And they sent us as a person that you're not angry with to make this offer.
We let Healer Man go, and orcs don't attack us anymore?
That is what... Yes. You know what? Yes. Exactly that. I have no need to add extra words.
Will the Healer Man magic go away?
Not if you continue to do as he has taught you.
The Healer Man magic is here and here. As long as you follow what he says, it won't go away.
We have no use for him anymore, and we don't want to fight orcs anymore. So this seems like a very good deal.
Okay. I'm just going to speak in Primordial. This is going way easier than I thought it would.
Stop talking in a language he doesn't understand before we blow it.
And aside to you. Great. Well, we could take we could take the doctor now, or we could take him in the morning. What would you like?
You may go whenever you like with Healer Man. When shall I present? When shall I come to meet Orc Chieftain?
It will take us some time to arrange that.
Let us go and speak with him, and we
Yes.
will arrange a meeting on neutral ground so that
I'll
No
hand him
one.
one of the sending stones. We
So
will
that
send-
neither of you fears ambush in the other's territory.
I will be able to send you a message, we will send you a message using this stone, to let you know when and where to meet. Does that work?
He takes it and puts it in a belt pouch. We look forward to this.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and good health to you and your clan.
Tribe. People.
Tribe?
Just say people.
Well, no, there was we were given a term. Ilferi knows the term.
Just
James
say
doesn't
Smith.
remember.
Nobody
They had
cares.
said tribe before.
They said tribe. Okay. Yeah. Good health to you and your tribe. I think we'll leave now, and that way we can set up the meeting as soon as possible.
He just kind of grunts and then like turns to walk away.
Cool. Let's go collect Wolfgang and get out of here.
All right.
It's your lucky day, Doc.
It will be nice to be able to take a shower again.
Just be sure to boil the water first.
La da da dee, la da da.
Well,
Meanwhile,
that wasn't a fucking joke. They're sick there too. Anyways,
so
Man, everybody got dysentery and shit.
Koku, what's the plan at the railhead today?
Same as it always is, Pinky. Okay, so we have two resources. We've spent the 2 money that we have to order 2 more resources for tomorrow. Or material. And we're going to spend those 2 material to get in 2 miles, because that will cost us 0 morale thanks to our robotic assistants. And we don't have any more material than that anyway.
All right. That's the order for tomorrow placed, right?
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. And then basically until something changes, this is going to be the standing order. Because this, unless we get a big infusion of cash or something, this is basically all we can do. Even with the 3 morale that we have, we can't spend the morale to get extra miles when we don't have the material to build. But for now, we can do 2 miles a day with our 2 money, 2 material.
So that would be. So yesterday, you covered mile. Looking at the long track here, you would have covered mile 128 and 129. And today you'd be working on, or did
130 and 131.
Yeah, does that seem right?
That sounds right to me. We'll end the day at 132.
Yeah, which is where you have a bridge.
Right. So 132 is actually 6 miles long, because it's 1 mile plus 5 miles for the bridge.
No, I think it's just 5. It says
Oh, that mile is
it
is
says
5 miles
that they
long?
cost and earn as much as 5 miles of track.
I thought that was referring to the bridge.
Yes, this is a bridge.
Right. So the bridge is
The mile costs and earns as much as 5 miles when the bridge is involved, is kind of how I interpreted it anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, I'm happy to do it that way. That saves us 2 miles of track over the course of the.
Yeah, I mean that makes
the
more
thing.
sense to me. All right, cool.
But yeah, so then by this setup, assuming nothing changes, tomorrow we start work on the bridge, and it will take us 2.5 days functionally. So over 3 days, we'll do mile 32 and mile 33.
Let me double check. Should have done this off screen, but
I mean, I assume we get paid in the middle of the bridge, because otherwise we will literally run out of both money and material partway through the bridge.
yeah, you would still earn for what progress has been made.
You just got to go
Okay,
really
good. That makes
fast
sense.
over the bridge.
Ramp it!
Yeah.
I mean, that probably would have saved a bunch of materials. Just build a ramp.
Yeah.
Ramp the train right onto the tracks.
Just turn to list. Ever seen Speed?
Now this is innovation.
Speed 4, Choo Choo Kaboom. I don't actually know how many Speed movies there were. I know that
At
there was
least-
more than one.
There was one,
There was
and
like
then there was Speed
4.
2, Cruise Control, because it's on a cruise ship.
So
Oh,
dumb.
yeah.
It was on a cruise ship.
Like, none of
Carter,
the logic
this
makes
is why,
sense anymore.
This is why Kai needs to grow up so we can do the podcast again someday.
There are 2, and
Yeah.
there's a potential 3rd one.
Of course.
That's right. They were talking
Potential
about doing
third
yes.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I mean it was
Because
1997.
Because
when the
Keanu's
second
so
came
big
out.
now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's just so
Of
lovable.
course.
Plus,
But-
Sandra Bee's doing some fun
Oh
stuff.
right, that's what Speed was. I was thinking it was like a Fast and the Furious ripoff. I
Oh.
forgot it was
No.
that bus one.
Yeah, it's the bus that
it's
can't
the
go less
bus.
than 55 miles an hour.
I have seen that movie like 4 times.
It's a fun little movie.
My mom loved that movie.
It's a fun little movie.
It's definitely better. The movie is better than the movie's premise. That's
Yeah.
for certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not amazing, but it's yeah, I would say it's like Cellular, which is a movie starring baby Chris Evans that has no right being as good as it is, considering it's a 90-minute Nokia ad.
Yeah.
I love, genuinely, these are, I'm totally off topic now, but I'll make it brief. These are always some of my favorites when we were doing the podcast, were the movies that were way better than they had any right to be. Like that weird, like magical school vampire movie that
Yeah.
we were both expected to hate, and then like halfway through the recording, we were like, do we like this? Like, I think we like
kind of like
this.
this movie. Except when they kiss at the end, it's gross.
Do they not know how to kiss? That's sad.
No, the guy's just a lot older, and it just feels ugh.
It was a
Oh,
gross
yeah.
age gap. It was a really gross age
Yeah,
gap.
it doesn't work.
Yeah, there was some weird stuff about it, but overall, it was kind of a YA novel put on screen, and it's like that's fun. It's a good
Vampire
fun
Academy
time.
turned out to be a fine little movie.
I mean, that is a
it is a YA novel.
YA book that was put
Yes.
on screen.
Anyway,
Fair enough.
Back on topic.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. I need to track what the other railroad is doing as well. But
Oh, do you need me to vamp? Because I can just rant about
No, no,
random
no.
crap. All right.
So we also at some point during the day, Mina will be arriving
Hooray!
on
At
the,
some point.
Presumably at the same time that the materials for tomorrow arrive.
yeah, which I think is later in the day, but
I believe it's early evening. Let me double check. It's in the notes.
unless I'm assuming Jack and Elferi are just starting the trip back to Citadel.
Could use a teleportation scroll
Oh.
to get back to the Citadel.
Just before dusk, it says.
How many scrolls do we have again,
I don't know.
Jack?
How many did you write down, Sam?
Did I write thumbs down?
You should have.
I believe
Because you're one of the 2 people that can use them.
They were split 50-50 between the 2 of you, and I think it was 40, so you each have 20.
No, that's
message.
no.
No.
Yeah, that was
sorry. Teleportation.
teleportation. I think we had 4 each. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up my sheet. I believe we had 4 each, but I can tell you for certain in a second.
Man, I should write some of this down.
Yes, we had 4 each, and we've each used 1, so you should have 3 remaining. And you have all of the
Message, because I'm the only one that can cast it.
Correct.
We could teleport back to speed
Did you
it up.
keep track of how many of those sending scrolls you used when?
It was about 4.
Yes, you used.
No, I've used about 3 talking to Delft and 3 talking to Orc Friend.
Yep.
Okay, so we have 34 left.
Mm-hmm.
You should write that down, Sam.
Yeah, I'm not going to now, James.
God, I'm supposed to be the contrarian tonight, okay?
You can't beat me at my own game, kid.
I'm older than you, aren't I?
Doesn't matter.
Anyways, we have 34 message scrolls. Do you want to use a teleport scroll?
Yeah,
Can we-
why not?
Can we go back to Reserve to get more? Was that something that they like?
Unfortunately, these things run at the power of plot.
I mean, there's nothing written anywhere that says you can't.
I mean, theoretically, you could go and requisition more. It would just take time.
Yeah, it would be a requisition, just like any other.
We can make that go quick, probably. You know, the 1 charisma party. I mean, it saves us a day tops. No, let's save it. We can just walk.
All right. Good. The scenery here is beautiful.
I'm already over it, honestly. I can't see the ocean.
You got to learn to appreciate the mountains.
You know what would help you see the ocean? A giant tower made of metal.
Gross. I'll climb a fucking tree.
But then all the other trees are in your way. You need something bigger than a tree. And this isn't Kamigawa, where there's that one tree that will just keep, no matter how big of a building you build next to it, it will get taller so that it's always taller than the buildings around it.
That's Boseiju, right?
Yes, that's Boseiju. It's so good. I love it.
Man, do hotel builders on Hawaii wish they had that? Or sorry, on Maui.
Forgot that there wasn't a spent morale row, which hasn't mattered yet, but I fixed it now.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact: the law on Maui is that your hotel can't be taller than the trees
Oh, okay.
because they don't want to ruin like the beachfront view.
Any
Yeah,
more
I
than it
know.
already
Any more
is.
than like because like the Big Island got fucked by that.
I know that like Hilton Head, for example, has like a so many stories limit.
Yeah.
Brentwood and Franklin, Tennessee, when you're on 65, none of those signs are like they're not allowed to be more than like I think 5 feet tall. So
Oh wow.
nothing next to the highway that's like this is what's all around you as you go through those 2 cities.
Yeah.
I could be funny and be like, "Good news, orcs! You never have to kill a goblin again." I think they'd be upset by that.
All right, boys, we did what we came here to do. Let's go home.
Well, that was boring.
Yeah. Sometimes it is.
I take the sending stones back.
Okay.
But they're clearly marked which ones go to which, right?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
color
Then
coded or symbol.
We definitely wrote A, B, C.
AABB. Got it. I take the matching pair for the one that I gave the goblin, and I put it like in a separate pouch from the other one.
Okay.
So Sam and I have one set, and then me and the goblin have the other set. It's like morning, right? We came here like first thing after we woke up, so we should be able to get home, or I say home, back to City do Cavallo before sunset, right? It only took us like 8 hours to get here.
Yeah, I think we established it was 8 hours at like a marching pace.
Mm-hmm.
Try to keep up, Doc.
Do I have enough long strider for everybody? Probably not. I don't even know if I have it prepared. Nah, I don't. Oh well. I have nothing that will make our march go quicker. Oh, I could get the doctor back faster. I mean, it would only be a couple hours faster. It probably doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, he's able to keep up with you guys.
Yeah, well, I could have like turned into a giant eagle and flown back so that he could.
Yeah,
treat...
but then the Nazgul will ride their flying beasts and take you out.
Right. My thought was, I'm abandoning it. It's not a big deal. But my thought was, if I got him back faster, he could be spending time treating the sick sooner. But it would be like a couple hours of treatment.
Cool. So I think the first thing that happens is Mina arrives in town.
I get off the train. I drop my bag. Is there a robot here?
You ask that, and somebody like looks over at you. Yeah, there's a bunch. Like points, and you see a bunch of robots working on the railroad.
Is there one? Is there one that looks like this?
One with ears that go like this.
Like kind of like this. Has like a tail.
Yeah, the other ones are like very like utilitarian, like
Yeah.
They don't even have faces.
They're like an exosuit with nobody in it.
I don't know. I mean, Sam's pretty much the only one who would get this reference, and he just walked away.
I might understand.
I'm here for it.
But the robot who says, "Come on, Fahubo gods."
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
That's
Is that a Homestar Runner?
It
Yes.
Okay.
It
That
sounds
is-
I know
familiar.
enough to know that it's Homestar Runner, but you're right. You're correct that I don't know what that looks like.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay, I don't need a Fahugo God's drone. I need one with ears and a tail.
And I would just Google it, but I've seen Fahuga Gods spelled out, and there's no way I could spell that.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
I just tried. Wait, maybe I can use voice.
Isn't it just fuckwads?
No, it is clearly someone smashed on the keyboard.
It
Well,
does have a
I
Q
found
in
it.
though, if I
Fahuga
remember
It does
Gods.
have a Q in it.
Yeah, I found it.
Fahuba quads. Damn it, my voice to text isn't working.
I do want to know what people-
FHQWHGADS.
Fahugo Gods.
I mean, at this point, I'm just waiting for James to put the picture in chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do that.
Here, I have it for the overlay.
Race to the limit.
I can't actually see the overlay, but that's good for chat.
Oh, damn it. Copy image address. Go here. Damn it. It's not here.
Okay, I found it. Here it comes. I found the specific like frame that it's on.
Voice to text said I'm not paid enough. Thank you, chat. Very good.
Mine decided I was saying, for who the gods?
All right.
There, I put it in meme zone.
There it is. I got it on the overlay.
I got it in chat first.
Okay. All right, I see. Just like very, very boxy.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least that's what I imagine.
Yeah, no, it's like a cross between I'm imagining like a cross between like a Modron and the robotic arms that assemble cars.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Modron is, but sure.
A Modron?
Yeah. It's
From D&D. They're the little mechanical guys.
Little robot
Oh, okay.
guys.
they're the inhabitants of the plane of Mechanus. They basically look like a cube with an eyeball in it. And like little stick arms. It's kind of like somebody made a low poly robot out of what's the thing from Monsters Inc? The guy Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Okay, yeah, I found it on 5e tools.
Wazowski.
Yeah, low poly Mike Wazowski robot. That's
Exactly
what
it looks like.
Modron is.
Honestly, it looks like
Everybody.
if Zeodor made Mike Wazowski.
Yes.
I feel like his stuff has more curves to it, but yes.
I don't know. The picture of the one I found is just like
Well,
a
there are different
circle thing.
different shaped Modrons.
Oh,
There
okay.
are squares. I have seen square circles and pyramids.
Okay, well, the
There's
default
also
that
one
comes
that's
up here.
that's two cubes on top of each other.
I hate that one. I hate that one.
I
He's
love it.
so gross.
I love
The more angles they have, the higher rank they are in Modron society.
Wait, is that for
Yeah.
real?
Yes.
Absolutely true.
Redbeard, do you remember the card Duodrome?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's the
Modron
worst.
and there's a Duodrome.
It's the worst one.
It's great. It's great.
Duodrones,
I love it.
hydrones, quadrones, pentadrones. I see.
I like all of these other ones except for Duodrome. Why did they make a card of that one?
Okay, Duodrones.
Like, I love this. I love this little archer dude.
Yeah.
He's so funny. And he does have
Tridrone
weird-
is like a pyramid upside down.
Yeah. It's like they're
Quadrone
all very
is a
goofy
cube
and weird,
with a bow and arrow.
which is very funny because they're like the goofy and weird thing
God.
inhabitants of Mechanus, and the other inhabitants of Mechanics are the inevitables who basically just go around through the multiverse removing things from existence that they don't think should be there.
Pentadrone is the thing I think that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
a starfish with a turret in the middle and 5 legs.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
5
I love
spindly
them.
legs.
They're all
Cool.
beautiful. They are all beautiful little gross mechanical children.
Anyway,
Back
Hobo
on,
Gods.
I don't know what this world's called. What is this world called?
Oh, Langier?
Oh, okay, cool. Not Zeitgeist Land. Got it.
Zeitgeistia, thank you very much.
Zeitgeistia.
right.
Renamed. It's like
Someone else points over at another spot at the head of the railhead where you see Koku with a clipboard calling out orders and every now and then using some telekinesis to like lay some parts in place.
I just walk behind her and like hug her. Like throw my arms around her arms and like
Ah,
I've
Mina!
been through it. Hi.
I assume Laya had something to do with this.
Oh, that bitch. She put a gold thread through my pant leg.
What a bitch.
What a bitch. On the plus side, I went over to the other railhead, talked to our buddy, got him
Okay.
to agree to pull his punches while also taking Liagier's $20,000 bribe. It's not a bribe. She's really trying to pay him to go faster, to have more stuff, to get more stuff done. But I also bought like 100 gallons of ale and got his guys drunk. He told me I could. So he's going to try to pull his punches. He's going to go over his work, make sure it's perfect. He's going to aim for perfection, not speed. So, hopefully he's going to go a little bit slower.
Hopefully. But even with him slowing down, we can't make our goal in time. So we're going to have to hope for some good fortune or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We're...
Yeah, I didn't come straight here. It seemed like if we were already separated.
Well, in the time that you've been gone, I've managed to significantly raise morale and double efficiency and increase throughput by 100%.
All right, well, I tried.
So, but I'm not sure how much more I can do, and I'm worried about what else Laya might have planned.
Oh, I know, but...
I believe we may need boobs to solve this problem.
I bring booze, not boobs. Anyway, I
really want to see that poster in like a fundamentalist Christian college student community center. Booze, not boobs. It's like,
but they're gonna...
Yeah, no,
I
I
love those things.
Anti-booze,
But
too!
booze leads to
Yeah,
boobs,
no, I know.
Carter. They're inextricably linked.
Okay, sure, yeah. Okay,
Devil's
maybe I
boobs
just
are
want to
idle
graffiti.
playthings.
Maybe I just want
There
to
you
graffiti that around Brigham Young University.
I got plenty of spray paint for you. Just let me know.
All right.
All right, well, you've done everything efficiently without me, which proves that I didn't need to be here. Can I do anything to help?
Now, you know what I feel like in my job? I work with a lot of much more experienced guys.
Well, the real trouble is, I fear we may need you in more than one place at once.
I can't do that.
Yes.
The magic's in you.
It's not. We've
It
been over
literally
this.
is.
It's literally not. I tried. It's not there.
You can't be tapped out if you were empty to begin
I love
with.
that you're literally going to have Jefferson Twilight from Venture Brothers arc when he realizes that he's magic.
Oh.
Um,
Except I won't be.
So, well, hopefully you can help me figure out where we need you most.
Okay.
Because at the railhead,
Sure.
you can keep an eye out for sabotage. You can look ahead, make sure that Laya's lackeys aren't messing things up.
I'm sure they have teleportation too, but both of her lackeys were at the other railhead when I left. Like, so
Yes, but with
that was
Laya's
2 days ago.
fund,
Exactly.
or we could have you on the train to try to prevent disaster, because if they're going to attack the train directly to try to prevent us from bringing supplies in, that could also be disastrous. Or, though I know that you and Zeodor would not be fans of sabotaging Griento. It would be efficient.
It would be efficient, and I promised him that we would not.
No. Breaking
No one
promises
promised
to
that Eric
Griento is probably not efficient.
No. That will be anti-efficient in more than one way. I went as far as I'm willing to go with Griento. I pled my case, and he's willing to pull his punches. That's as far as I'm willing to go. I will not sabotage him. Maybe if I came here first and didn't have that conversation, we could have. But
No, if we've made a promise to him, we should keep that promise.
Yeah.
Griento is about the only reasonable person we've met in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least about the only reasonable person with any power.
Mhm.
So, what do you think? Because the other option is that you could go see if Jack and Ilferi have killed each other yet.
No, I'm willing to let that one play itself out.
Turns out parrot tastes like chicken.
If they're not
I believe
dead
it.
if they're not dead already, I don't think they will kill each other at this point.
And then the captain said, "That's not a whale. That's my wife."
Oh, we never really got into Ilferi's body pirate tale.
We're bonding. That's what that was. That's a bonding joke for sure.
I just watched a playthrough of the new Monkey Island game. There's a whole sub game in there about developing the perfect fish story. It's very weird.
That does seem like a Monkey Island bit, yeah.
Actually, there is another option.
Yeah.
This outfit is very short on funds.
Okay.
If you could secure funding, perhaps from some of the merchants in Rayo Pedresco, it could help us move forward, though I'm not sure what you could offer them.
Exactly. Okay.
Other than the railroad being completed sooner, but how valuable that is to them, not
I mean,
sure.
I've bought 200 gallons of booze in the last 3 days. I'm willing to do it again.
Is there any problem you can't solve?
With 100 gallons of ale? I don't know.
Alcoholism.
Okay.
You got us there. Yeah.
Got me there.
Yep.
Well, if you bought it to destroy it to keep it away from somebody.
There's still more. Okay, so where are you set up? Are you set up at the halfway point? So you're not all the way up front and you're not all the way up back?
No, I've been staying here with the
Okay.
railhead. It's more efficient that way. I've been helping to move supplies. Really just keep an eye on things. I probably could leave now that Liz is set up here.
Sure. It's just, I feel like if I choose correctly and I go front or back, even if they find me there, they will then adjust to the other one. So I will either have to very slowly, because have no magic, get to where they're going to stop them from doing something stupid there, or I just stay in one place and hope that they're not messing up anything on the other side.
That's true. And if we wanted you on the train, you would either only be on the train every other day, or you'd only be on the second half
Right.
of the train trip. Either way, it still leaves us vulnerable.
Right. We need one more set of hands.
Oh.
For a second, I thought Philip was just going to appear. Thrust into the call.
All right. So I don't know. You've been here longer. I literally just got here. Do you think they're more like if it were me, I would try to sabotage the work at the front end. Personally, it makes a bigger statement, especially if you're, I don't know, maybe that's subtlety doesn't feel like Laya's bag.
It makes sense to me, though derailing a train full of supplies hardly counts as subtle either.
It's not, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It could be either.
Well, scouting, perhaps we should both go scout ahead a few miles.
Okay.
Just check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's solid.
The workers here are highly competent, and with a little new assistance, and I point over to the robots that we procured, they should be able to continue efficiently.
Okay.
All right, so I think Koku and Mina are gonna go scout ahead.
Okay, so scout ahead of the railhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
just like the next few miles that you'd be covering the next day, or further than that, or.
I mean, well, really, I don't know if we can get farther than the river,
Yeah.
which is only about a mile away at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or I guess, well, Mia just got here. Oh, right, but this is the supplies for tomorrow. Right. Oh, actually, if Mia just got here, then it's the
like
supplies
7
for tomorrow.
p.m.
So we've already finished work for the day.
Today. Yeah, which
Yeah.
means you're
Yeah.
at the river.
Yeah,
pretty
which
much.
means that we're within a mile of the river at least.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how big the river is, so we may not be able to scout any further than that, but we can at least scout that far.
Sure.
Check to make sure that hasn't been sabotaged.
Mm-hmm.
It's feasible that you could find a crossing point that's shallower, or not where the bridge is going to be going, but go up or down the river a little bit and find a crossing point. I guess you could all, if you don't have horses, you could probably borrow some.
Are we gonna fill all the horses' cracks and try to float them across, like in?
What are we filling on a horse?
Then it all tips over and we lose all our stuff.
Yeah, you gotta pump the horses full of air first. Like, get out
Got
the
it.
bicycle pump.
No, we're not doing that.
If you're not sure, just
No,
our horses are really furry, so just Google furry inflation.
No. Did I cover it up enough?
What a rig.
If you want to do it really fast, you have to Google Sonic
Ah!
Man, I love this new clip button on my stream deck.
I had to do it.
It's always laughing. Someone's not me getting censored.
But yeah, we could. It's also pretty late in the day, so we probably can't make it too far, but we can at least. And the river is the big thing because we're going to be there for a few days anyway. So if there's something that's further than the river, we're not going to see it for 3 days.
Yeah. So, yeah, I say we check out the river, then I will probably ride the train tomorrow for sure to make sure that stays literally on the tracks.
Yeah, so the train that you got here on, which is the same one that would be leaving tomorrow, is the one that's going to be used to supply for tomorrow.
Right.
It's going to be used to bring in the supplies for the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, so it won't be leaving till the afternoon, but yeah.
Right.
Okay. So if you guys want to scout ahead, you can give me either perception checks or nature checks, I guess, depending on kind of what you're looking out for.
Yeah, I also want to bring along. There was something in here. Each camp has at least 2 spellcasters who can cast Stone Shape, so laying the pilings goes very quickly. I want to bring one of them along because they're like more likely to know what they're looking for.
Okay. That makes sense.
Can I investigate at all?
Sure, I could see an
Okay.
argument for investigation if you're.
Because like I'm going with an eye to look for things that would be there
Yeah,
to
because
fuck
you're
us
going
up.
more with a critical, like an
Yes.
eye for like the mechanics of
Yes.
what you're looking at. Sure.
Oh, 26.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I'm going to leave the nature to the mage I brought to look at nature. It's like I don't know how good their nature skill is, but they at least have a chance of knowing what they're looking for. I want to. I'd like to use Arcana to try to look for any magical sabotage.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay. So you and the mage kind of set out. You guys are pretty much building right up to like where the bridge would be starting. So you're not too far from the river itself at this point.
Okay, good.
So looking at magical energies, you and the mage consult, and he seems pretty confident as well that there don't seem to be any latent magical traps in the area. It doesn't seem like anyone's really been out here aside from the surveying crews that have gone ahead.
Great.
He also does mention that there's and he points out to you the mountain range he calls Sarah Malik's, which they've already completed a tunnel through.
Okay, how far away is that from our current position?
It's on the other side of the river, like directly.
Okay, it's
on
like
the other
right
side.
on the other side. Okay.
So that would be
alright, so
mile
we-
133 is a small mountain ridge with a tunnel already completed.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
Oh, and the
that'd
river
be
here
next-
is Rio La Jefa, if anyone cares.
boss.
Mina,
Yes.
with your critical eye, you kind of see the approach that the angle that this bridge is gonna have to take, and find some like good solid structural rock to kind of lay it upon. And you feel pretty confident about that. Which will give you an extra morale for the team for completing that, for finding
Cool.
that.
Hooray.
Now all you need is materials to spend that morale on. Wait a second. I can make materials. I could grow trees. Big fucking trees.
Yeah, and then you'll cry
yeah.
while we cut them down.
No, I won't. Trees are for building stuff.
Yeah, as long as you don't accidentally awaken them, you're fine.
It's kind of hard to do it by accident, too. It takes.
I don't know with that staff. You just kind of wave it around. You hit something wrong, and suddenly it's sentient.
Oh no!
All right.
There's like a baby's day out where a kid steals that staff, isn't there?
A druid baby?
Yeah.
I don't think a baby can be.
Baby.
To be fair, Ilferi's like 3 years old and is a druid. So it can't take that long.
I'm 15. I'm a grandfather.
I thought you had your. Oh yeah, you had your quinceañera, but not your sweet 16.
Correct.
All right. So, Jack and Ilferi,
Yeah.
you get back to Citadel Cavallo, and it's like in turmoil. Like everybody's like running around, like freaking out.
We were gone for a day. I'm listening.
Yes. There's like the people of the Citadel themselves seem to be freaking out about something.
I guess I'll just go up to the first person I see that's freaking out. What's going on?
That dastardly tiefling woman. She has to be the one behind this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I can go kill her for you if you would like.
Hold up.
Whatever
me?
is wrong.
Her ship's
What
already
is-
left port.
What? To do what?
She's gone.
like she
She left hours ago. And it wasn't until he got back that we found out.
What
What could we have
happened?
done about it?
Okay, yeah, you'll
She's
be
supposed
back.
to be an ambassador of her nation, and she does this to us.
Sir, please back up and tell us what happened.
They attacked.
Who attacked?
Well, I mean, she attacked for the somebody caused Thrag Vidalia to attack Fort Manhill. But I don't think he did it of his own will.
Oh, well, she definitely needs to be whipped and quartered and all that stuff. But you said she's gone as well?
She's gone. She left this afternoon
Where?
on her ship.
Who's Thrag?
Admiral, right?
Yeah, one of the admirals that you had met previously.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Time for a break.
okay.
Break time.
I was trying to segue that better, but it didn't really work out.
It's all good.
I knew we were getting to our break, and I was trying to lead up to a cliffhanger, and didn't really go as smoothly as I
Oh my god! Laya got them to attack!
And then just left. Does that mean she forfeits?
No, it means she won.
Right, but they're not allowed to leave the country.
Doesn't say she left the country.
I'm hoping she did.
We'll be back in just a few moments. Stay tuned for the exciting, thrilling conclusion of Zeitgeist.
It's not the conclusion.
Wait, conclusion. Oh shit, we were much.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
It's not like I wanted to play D&D or anything.
I love this new character, and Sam, I insist that this character be in the wrestling match for KrakenQuest.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna have to reskin James.
James Dudemeister is so cool, though.
Almost
Yeah.
too cool.
Shut the fuck up.
But can we have James Dudemeister fight Tsundere James?
Oh, if it's
Inside
like
you, there are two wrestlers.
Yeah, and
They are
other-
both heels.
whoever wins. You know, we are gonna.
All right. So anyway, Laya Gier has just won a point, apparently.
Well,
Vic.
I
Honestly-
suppose the rules didn't say you can't commit felonies.
Well, on the plus side, we did warn Rasur about it.
Mhm.
And we don't have to go and do all those favors that we were possibly going to be doing for no reason.
A lot of people are still gonna die.
Yes, obviously. Like, there's. War was on the line. That's obviously going to happen. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm not remorseful for what's happening. There's nothing we can do.
Let's go talk to Caballo and get what we need done.
Yeah.
right. Cavallo does seem to be has like people coming in and out to talk to him. But when he spots you, he kind of like holds up a hand to someone and gestures for you to come in.
We do.
As much as it begrudges me to say so, I should have taken your warnings about Gier more seriously.
Yeah. She's awful. She cut off my hand, she'd kill me. Like, there's nothing she's not willing to do.
I thought
To
that
be fair,
we
I
had
also
things
want
in hand, and from what I've heard, you've been pretty busy doing right by me.
we got a peace deal with the goblins if you're interested.
Well,
I am.
we told them that it was going to happen. So,
I am interested, and I want to hear the details. But it seems like we should have been more wary of It seems that she had brought in a witch of some sort to cast an enchantment upon my man, Commodore Thrag Vidalia. This witch went aboard with him to go see the sights. I didn't even know that she was affiliated with Liagir, but I can see no other reason for this to be happening. Lia left on her boat early this morning, and when the Commodore's boat returned this afternoon, he confessed to me what he had done, saying that this woman had tricked him into attacking, and I can only surmise that he had been duped using mind-altering magics.
Seems likely.
well, I mean, is there a battle underway right now, or is it just like a shot was fired? How far gone is this?
Several shots were fired, and the fort at Manhill started scrambling ships to engage. But Vidalia retreated and returned home. We're working on sending out our emissaries with the fort to try to smooth things over. Hopefully it won't escalate too far. But as far as your contest is concerned, I'm afraid that she's gotten the better of both of us.
Nothing we can do about it now.
Nothing said. Well, hold on. Was the rule that he had to swear fealty before he attacked, or just that he needed to swear fealty? Period.
Before he attacked.
Okay. Well, regardless of the point, swearing fealty to the Bruce, who has provided our services to you, still might not be a bad idea. Obviously, you've seen that we were doing everything to benefit your people. Regardless of whether it gets to a point or not, I think peace in the area would be beneficial.
I'll talk that over with my advisors. Right now, we'll have to see whether it's what's best for the country or not.
Quick question. Did the Bruce say that anyone had to attack Manhill, or that the Cavallo had to...
I thought it was the
initiate the
Caballo
attack?
had to declare
That's-
the attack.
That's what I thought as well.
That is also what I thought.
I don't have the rules in front of me for that one. Yeah, the Cantabria challenge only shows the boat. I mean the
So the task was to discredit Cavallo by convincing him to launch an attack on Risuri territory.
So she made him lose face publicly. So
yeah,
whether
he was
She-
discredited.
But she didn't convince him to launch an attack. So I'm not sure.
whatever.
I don't know what the Bruce would think of this, but I'm just spitballing ways out of it that might occur to Ilferi or Jack. I mean, that's up to y'all whether or not
Yeah,
that
it's-
thought even occurs to them.
It's past. We'll see where it goes.
Well, also we could talk to the Bruce. Like,
What's
what-
important right now is what we can do today, and that is peace with the goblins.
and curing your people of the disease. Your
found
water
a
is
cure?
yes, and also your water supply is the problem. But we brought with us a doctor that has come up with a ritual that can cure those who are ailed.
This
Of course,
is
the aqueducts.
Dr. Wolfgang Recklinghausen. He's
A doctor.
something of an expert on these matters.
Pleased to be at your service.
Also, he's the bargaining chip for peace with the goblins. This is their offering of peace.
As long as they stay out of our way.
We
Shouldn't
Hey.
have any trouble with
we've arranged for you to meet their shaman on neutral ground, so you can make official ceasefire.
it. We'll have to do.
It seemed like the most amicable solution.
Here's a sending stone. You can talk with the shaman about a time and place. He speaks common and not primordial, so be aware.
I've got.
Primordial is only the official language of Reeser.
I speak
Oh,
enough.
I did look it up.
I speak enough Goblin to be able to get by. I think
Perfect.
I've dealt with this one before as well. He does speak some Orc.
Perfect. So we'll consider that arranged at your discretion. The doctor here will take care of the sick. Boil your water before you use it. Is there anything else?
I'm guessing it all makes sense now, actually. After flushing the goblins out of the mountains, we were draining pools looking for the dragon's treasure. And using aqueducts to fill our bathhouses here.
That'll do it.
If it's the water that was contaminated, that's probably the source.
Boil the baths.
Orc soup.
Ew.
But we will set up a triage clinic for those afflicted with the dragon worm, and if this man truly can help, then I believe that you acting in the interest of the Bruce have proven that he cares about my people.
If not him, he is employing people that do. I was informed about this whole thing by. Hold on, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
All right, not telling you.
I'm trying to find the NPC section. She's like the last one. Zarkava. Right? That was the right one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, Zarkava was the one that informed me of the trouble. She cares very deeply about the people of this country.
Good to know that there are good advisors to keep someone like Shantis in line.
Helps keep one man from being a tyrant. If he listens to people who don't just tell him what he wants to hear.
Well, I've got a lot of cleaning up to do here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's much more we can take care of here, especially if Liagier has already left.
Yeah, if we're going to stop her, we have to move on to our next goals, whatever those may be. So, good luck to you, sir. And good luck to your people.
Wolfgang, when you want to leave, let us know. We can teleport you back to Resur with us when we leave.
Try to stay out of trouble this time.
I have
Yeah,
no
stop.
desire to go back to Reeser.
Oh?
I will continue my explorations here in Bear.
Until the next time that you're captured by people in need.
Perhaps we will see.
All right. Well, yeah, like you said, stay safe. Let us know if you need anything. We'll be in Bear for a while. I don't know who you can get in contact with. I just gave up some of my sending stones, so that kind of sucks.
I did notice that.
Well, it takes care of. I spent money to take care of a situation. Right. We should go talk to the Bruce and Zarkava.
Yeah.
Now would be a good time to teleport. Actually, we don't even need to use a scroll. There's a teleportation circle here and there, right?
You can pay for it.
We might want to check in with... Honestly, I think we should check in with Mina and Koku first. Then we can plan our next moves.
In that case, we can still use a teleportation circle and go to our boat, which should be at Igatsura by now.
The plan was for it to arrive tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
That's fine. We can sleep tonight and go there tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like the end of the day already. We spent 8 hours marching.
Yeah, it is.
Also, I looked up how far I can go in a day while flying. I can go about 72 miles.
While flying?
They fly now?
As
Like,
a giant eagle.
As a giant eagle.
Oh. I was
Yeah.
like, when did you start flying?
You know, when I turn into a real bird.
I'm a real bird.
Yeah, it's like when you go to yeah, you go to Pleasure Island and then you can turn into a real bird.
Yeah, the rules are a little weird because it talks about flying mounts, but it basically says a griffin, which has the same speed as a giant eagle, can fly 72 miles in 9 hours, where that 9 hours includes 2 1-hour short rests.
Okay.
That is straight from the DMG, and they have the exact same fly speed. So if I wanted to push it harder, I probably could, but it'd probably involve exhaustion and stuff.
Yeah, that's us for the day.
All right. So going on to summer 6, which is day
4?
Day 4 of the competition. Actually, I keep getting thrown off because the Cantabria Challenge chart started a day later because it took a day to get there.
Yeah, so it should be day 4 because we're now on day 3 of the chart.
Yeah. So
Before
I'm
starting
just gonna take 1 off of the chart.
Okay, while you're in the chart, it looks like the starting morale line got deleted somehow. It's
What did I do?
oh.
I tried adding. How did I do that? Okay.
I tried to add it back, but it did not work.
Yeah, it's so it seems like oh, I see what I did. So yeah, what I did is it seems like tables are not directly supported, but does have a way to just do HTML markup.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I just wrote the HTML code for a table and it worked.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so there.
I should have checked the markup.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it should have starting and spent now, and yeah, just go ahead and fill it in.
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
All right. So in the morning, the construction can start on the bridge. Getting the equivalent work of 2 miles done out of 5
Yep. So we are 40% done with this bridge.
across the day.
While that's happening, I think it would be prudent for or we can just have this discussion in character. One of us should go check out that tunnel.
Yeah.
Because if I were going to sabotage a train and I knew it was going through a tunnel that had already been built,
Yeah.
I would probably sabotage that tunnel.
Yeah. I'm happy to do it.
Sounds like a plan. You go ahead. If you run into trouble, just head straight back.
Yeah. Can I borrow somebody? Not you. Not that I don't want you, but you're
Just flinging material around.
exactly.
Yeah, there's a few guards.
Yeah, I just need to borrow a body. Someone to come with me.
Yeah,
and
you
in
can
the
definitely take a guard with you,
Cool.
or however many.
yeah, let's see. It mentions the guards in here somewhere, but I I'm not sure. I don't think it gives any more detail than that.
Sure.
Yeah, I have a stat block for them. Yeah. So if you need, they've got a musket with a bayonet
Perfect.
by default.
A dozen armed guards is what it says.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'll only need one, but yeah. We'll just head out and investigate the tunnel.
It also says the camps keep a few dozen spears and bows handy for the workers to use in the totally unlikely event that some savage megafauna beast attacks. So
Yeah.
the T-Rex is coming for us at some point. I don't
Right.
know when, but obviously it's happening.
Cool. All right. So we'll head out and investigate that.
Okay. You can give me,
Investigation?
yeah. And what are you looking for in particular?
While this is happening, I need to let the dog out real quick.
Yep.
Be right back.
Any sort of... If someone left an obvious bomb, hopefully I'll see that. But also any sort of structural damage, anything that looks hinky, like man-made hinky, not like nature-made hinky.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, let's do investigate.
That was cocked as hell. And I got the exact same as what one of the things was cocked. 16.
Okay. You do not see anything out of the ordinary. This, like, the tunnel is like perfectly smooth walls since it was cut with like a shapestone spell.
Right.
And it just goes like a mile through this one ridge, and then on the other side it kind of continues through a valley. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. It seems like there are supports in place to keep it up, and the work here seems pretty recent, but you don't see any evidence of anyone being here since the construction was done.
Okay.
Preliminary instruction.
Okay. Well, if nothing seems out of the ordinary, me and my buddy will go back.
Okay, cool.
So you got any family, wife, kids?
Yeah, they're staying back in Springfield. You know, just want to
Which
make sure
Springfield?
they're not too far. Well, naturally, West Springfield.
Cool. Okay.
In West Springfieldadelphia.
We don't mess with those East Springfielders.
I know. Well, you're about to be connected, so here we go.
Do we see any like rich white people protesting? We don't want this train. We don't want this west. Whatever.
This town literally
West
only
Springfield.
exists for the sake of this train.
Yeah.
That was
Listen.
extremely fast.
There are people everywhere who are willing to get angry over anything.
Exactly.
I mean, okay.
They
I was about to
came
say,
here-
but the train
They
was
came here
first.
to complain.
Listen, somebody is a wife whose husband works this line and she hates it here. And she's going to get all the wives riled up to hate it with her.
Yeah.
And then she takes a
okay.
robot lover.
All right, Jack and Ilferi.
Yeah.
You get a good night's rest.
Wow. Feel so rested.
It seems like someone did at some point deliver a plant to Liagia's room. It was like sitting outside of the front of her door.
Dang. I think I still want to
With,
awaken
like,
it.
a note that says like, heard you love plants. Here's my favorite one.
What is it? What kind of plant?
It's just like a kind of mountain fern. It's just kind of scrubby.
Do not
Would you
take
say
that thing.
Shrubby?
Sheep. Stop. Shrubbles 2.0. Sorry, buddy, you've been upgraded. Get the fuck out.
No,
You're old enough to be on your
You
own.
can't literally father this thing and then abandon it. We do not have the time to take it with us.
I don't have to take it with us. I just,
Yeah, but you can't fucking abandon it here.
I mean, I could.
You'd be terrible.
Yeah, well, you've said that before, so.
And I've been right
Anyways.
before.
Right. So we definitely need to go to see Koku and Mina. We also need to go see the Bruce. Like, honestly, I feel that's more important than seeing Mina and Koku. I'm sure they have everything handled.
Yes, I just want to strategize with them over what we're going to do next and what is
That's fair. We could do
appropriate.
both.
See if we want to change the teams up again.
We have enough time to do both, for sure.
Yeah.
This is James speaking and not Ilferi. He's already done this. I need to change my spells around.
In the movie of our campaign, the smash cut is definitely Mina and Koku going, we could really use an extra set of hands. Smash cut to Ilferi. They probably got it handled.
Yep.
Exactly.
Right. Well, teleportation circle will go to our ship, which should have just arrived today. Right now, conveniently. Right.
I mean, if it hasn't, you can just teleport to the ship and wait till it
teleport
gets
to
there.
the bottom of the ocean. Fuck.
I just mean that way we're at the station and not just like on the boat.
I mean, if you are on the boat, then you're like less than a day from arriving in port.
Fair.
And
Sure.
just on the
So,
boat.
how much does it cost?
Oh, are you using the teleportation circle here?
Yeah, to teleport to the teleportation circle on our boat.
Oh, does that work?
We know the key to our own.
Okay,
boat.
is that what's needed?
Yeah. Each
Okay.
teleportation circle has a combination, and you need to know the combination of your destination circle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the caster needed to know it or if the people using it needed to know it.
The caster does, but we can tell them.
Okay.
I think.
I don't see why you couldn't, though. Then they would know.
Then they know forever the key to our boat.
So it's a potential security breach, I suppose, but
Hold on. Let me check real quick.
hydrate.
Does it count if
that's
it's soda and rum?
That technically has water in it.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that.
That's all it takes. Just breathe in.
Oh,
Technically has water in it. What do you want from me?
we might not have a teleportation circle on the boat. You have to cast it in the same place for a year.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that has been happening.
It was a special.
Yeah.
It's like a magic item, basically.
Okay, gotcha. It was part of the boat when we got it.
No, they installed it for this mission.
Oh,
It's a new thing that they just installed for you. Using some of the technology gleaned from the Apet temple to be able to fix it to a static point.
Non-static point?
Yes. Dynamic point. I'm a programmer.
Okay, so it says that you could. Jack definitely can, probably, because he's a wizard. It says you can commit a new sigil sequence to memory after studying it for a minute. Now, we could probably tell a person what it is, but they won't be able to memorize it unless they study ours. But Jack can't cast Teleportation Circle himself, so maybe he doesn't have the ability to memorize a sigil sequence.
I mean, I think
it
you
makes
can
sense
just
for him to have the ability to know.
Yeah, I can know
Yeah.
it.
Well, because also we can teleport to the teleportation circles in the other cities, and we do that by knowing the sigils.
Right.
Like, it's not magical to know the sigils. The sigils are
Well,
just
up to
the-
this
the
point, I
code.
guess the assumption was that whoever's running the public teleportation circle has those codes for other public teleportation circles.
Yeah. That's what I
right,
was
but
assuming
like,
as well.
but we can teleport to the teleportation circles using our scrolls of teleport.
But also, is Jack
That
not
is
able
true.
to learn teleport yet?
No, but he's able to use the scrolls because it's on his spell
Yeah,
list.
I just
He can
wasn't
learn.
sure.
He can learn teleportation circle, I think.
It's a
Oh
fifth
no,
level
no,
spell.
he can't. He can't. Right, he can't do fifth levels. I
And
forgot.
teleport is a 6th level spell, I believe.
I was forgetting about Jack's fighter levels.
Teleport is a 7th level spell, and teleportation circle is a 5th.
Because teleportation circle is the slower
This
version.
is teleport. I don't know if there's a difference between.
Teleportation circle is a 5th level version that draws a circle on the ground and only goes to other teleportation circles. Teleport can go wherever you want.
Okay. Right.
It's
right.
just-
Oh, okay, that's right.
On a teleportation circle, always works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, but teleportation circle is 5th level. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
hold on. Associated object. Hold on. We might just be able to teleport directly to them with a scroll and not using the circle.
You need
but there's
an
a fail chance.
associated. You need an associated object of the location.
Oh,
That
not
you're
of a
going to.
person that I'm trying to.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like theoretically you could scry
The
on
location
the location.
is Mina's boobs.
Vast
have-
tracts of land.
Do you have an object associated with Mina's boobs?
I have her
it's-
left
it's
nipple.
Between. It lies in the valley.
You
Okay. So
Many
we
questions.
so we'll
I
just
want no
we'll hand wave
answers.
it. We can use the circle we know, and it's not a security risk because we enter it ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, seems fair.
So we teleport to our boat.
All right. You're on your boat. Your friend. Gosh, what was his name?
Oh, how much did it cost? Sorry, was about
50 gold.
50.
Yeah. Theoretically, it should be the same charge to teleport wherever. The spell's not different.
Yeah. I just forgot the charge. Period.
Hmm.
Cool. Relevant because I'm down to 691 gold.
Was this Colin Clay?
Yes,
Was the man put in charge of your boat?
sure is.
So you guys appear, and at first they kind of like grip their weapons. They're like, "Ah, somebody's coming!" Oh, it's you guys.
Hey guys.
Wasn't sure if this thing actually work or not.
That's fair. Although we did warn you, but it's fine. It's new. I can't blame you that much. Our ship never had that. Like, if anyone entered our ship, it was probably bad.
Seems to be doing pretty well.
No, I meant like back in the old days.
Had some weird dreams.
Yep, that's this boat. That's what it does. It's
Such
my
great
favorite
dreams.
part of this boat. It doesn't interfere with my Skyseer visions at all.
It's
Anyways,
so particular.
If anything, it makes them better. Because now all of your Skyseer visions have dwarves in them.
it makes it really hard when I'm trying to think about not a dwarf.
Dwarves in costume, even.
I have dreamt about a dwarf dressed up as Ligier more times than I can count.
And not even while on the boat.
It's just fucking stuck there. Like you see it once and you can never get rid of it. In fact, that's what I'm going to polymorph her into. It's just a dwarf version of herself. Not legal within the parameters of the spell, but I don't care. How has it been going? Have you come across anything in your sailing up this river?
It's pretty calm seas, and river was pretty straightforward.
Are we at Agatsura yet, or a little ways off?
Just a few hours out.
Excellent.
Redbeard, rules
Hi,
question.
that's me.
Because Philip just mentioned it. Flying creatures don't exist larger than medium size in this world. Have I been cheating with my wild shape?
I think it specifies that. Is your wild ship large size?
Yeah, that's how I've been carrying people.
The giant eagle is.
Giant eagle's large size.
What does it say exactly?
It's in the
It's in the Zeitgeist chest. Yeah. The flight with wings is fine as long as the creature is medium-sized or smaller. Maybe we had an exception because there was a whole bunch of planar shenanigans going on with Born, and that was like a one-time thing because that was the first time I had done it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna assume that's probably not legal.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that you were large size.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way I can carry other people, and I definitely carried Koku around.
So, would you say that you were an illegal eagle?
Yeah.
We can talk about it more later, but
Okay. Well, the reason I was asking is because if it was illegal, well, if it wasn't illegal, and I'm totally allowed to do that, we could fly from the boat to the staging ground now. I could make it in a couple hours rather than waiting on the boat to get to Agatsura and then for the train. However, if I should be medium-sized or smaller, only I could go. I couldn't bring Jack with me.
I see. Yeah, the medium size restriction is valid. I did not realize that A, the giant eagle was large size, or B, that was required to carry a person.
Yeah, it's the size of mount. Otherwise, I'd be carrying someone, well, heavier than me because birds have hollow bones and all that. Okay, so I can't carry him, so I guess we wait. Unless... Let me look at the map really quick. Whereabouts would you say we are right now if we were to, like, get off the boat?
1 second. Okay, on the map here.
You're on Cantabria? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here.
And then from there to there is like 10 miles?
I don't know.
I don't know if the
That
ruler
exists.
works.
No, I don't think it's to scale on here.
Yeah, it's 7 feet. So, quick. I could potentially turn into a horse and get us there quicker. I mean, like we've traveled a huge distance.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but like honestly, would it be that much faster than waiting on the train at this point?
We're gonna have to wait for 3 hours for the boat to get there, and then maybe we hit the train schedule where a train is heading up.
The train isn't due till
Oh right, this is in the morning.
Yeah.
yeah. later. in the
Okay,
week.
yeah. Never mind.
The train would probably be due to get there in the evening.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought we were much later in the day than we are. I don't know why.
Yeah. Jack, do you want to hop off the boat and I can just like ride us there in a couple hours rather than waiting on the boat to get there and then the train?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
The only other difference worth considering, perhaps, is going across open terrain versus alongside established like train tracks and everything.
Yeah, I ain't scared of that shit.
Okay.
I already got killed by a T-Rex once. Why not do it again?
I was about to say, good. Y'all can find the T-Rex first.
Perfect. Yeah. And then I'll make it my friend.
But now I got a T-Rex necklace, so...
It's true.
I'm going to show up with a fucking T-Rex buddy. It'll be awesome.
Are you
Cool.
Jack-
So yeah, we
Jack-
hop off the boat.
Jack's been able to refill from his strategic whiskey stores on the boat, so... No, he's a
that's
rum
good.
guy. He's a rum guy. I forgot.
Ah, yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah, so we'll just hop off the boat. I'll turn into a horse. I could be a horse for 9 hours, and that's more than enough time to go the approximately 10 miles that we need to go. In fact, I think I can make that in an hour. I'll have to look up the speed thing again. Overland speed. Travel pace. Not helpful. It says 4 miles an hour, but that's a normal speed character. I'm going at 80 feet. Yeah, so I can make it in an hour at a fast pace. If I'm going 2.5 times the speed of a 30 speed creature.
Yeah, over flat terrain.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going 3 times faster, so I could even do it at a normal pace.
I don't know where you got the 10 miles from. I'm trying to figure that out.
It's in the DMG. I can post the quote.
No, I meant the distance.
Oh, I was just estimating it based off how far I got Sura was, I was estimating it based off how far these 2 points are from each other. Because those 2 points are 18 miles. So I figured, actually, it might be closer to 18.
I'm also not certain that map is to scale.
Yeah, not necessarily. The only map that actually I did scale is the display map.
Like, I'm not sure
But it
that
doesn't have all
this
markings.
exact spot is
But that might be about
exactly
accurate.
where the railhead is.
Might be closer to 20,
Okay.
25.
20 miles I can make in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I have 9 hours of wild shape, so that works. It'll be significantly quicker. That's
What?
the main point.
Oh yeah, what does Horsehill Fairy look like? Does he still have feathers? I can't remember.
The mane is kind of colored like his feathers. And his like body is like Ilfairy's kind of reddish brown color.
Mhm.
But the mane is like orange and yellow. It looks a little weird, and it is actually, yeah, screw it. The mane is made of feathers.
Sweet.
Hell
His body
yeah.
is still hairs.
All right.
I hadn't really given it much thought, honestly.
Troll mage, all forms have tusks.
God, I love Troll Druid so much. Every form has
Druid,
tusks
yeah.
is the way it should be.
For the 16 minutes that I played WoW, I played a troll druid.
Good choice.
Not a
Anything
bad
troll is
choice.
a good choice. Which means you could be literally everything.
At this point. Now. Yes.
Oh, except for... Oh, yeah, because you could even be a troll paladin now.
All right.
Anyone that gives a shit about the rules.
So, where are we right now? It's probably closer to.
It was like 8 a.m. when we got to the boat.
Yeah. So it's probably early afternoon by the time you guys arrive. Which means that they'll be in the middle of working still. Pulling materials off of the train that arrived yesterday evening.
Cool.
Yeah, as you're riding along, before too long, or after a couple hours of riding, you do see kind of the stretch of land that's clearly been kind of been marked out for the railroad, and you see the completed railroad and kind of follow it along, and then you can see the tail end of the train car going on the rails. You can see tents and campfires set up near kind of that tail end as well.
Cool. So we're there. That sounds good.
All right, let's find him.
So we get to the camp.
Mhm.
Looking for a robot.
Yeah, you came to the right place for them.
I don't think they're for sale though. We're kind of using them. Weird
No shit, am I
place
dressed
to
up like
come
Harry-
looking for a robot. I mean, you just. Oh, I guess maybe stories have gotten back to Rio Bradesco. That probably makes sense. Are you a reporter?
No. Also, we're looking for a tiefling with horns like this.
Oh yeah, we got one of those. I think she went out to scout ahead with Lerny.
Learning.
Yeah, Lerny. He's a good
Bernie's
man.
got kids. They're cute. He
Yeah,
doesn't have pictures. You just described them.
No, he had like a little oil portrait that somebody had.
I'm joking.
He keeps with him.
Wallet-sized painting.
Hell yes.
I love it. That's so good. I missed that part.
I don't think that there. At least there hasn't been any mention of photograph. Well, maybe have newspaper. Yeah, there are photographs, right?
Yeah, there are definitely photographs.
Sure,
No,
but they're
leave it.
Expensive.
Also,
yeah, and
we
you
know
have
that
to
there are
stand still for
photographs.
like 2 hours.
We know that there are photographs in research. We know that photographs in research are fairly common. How common are they in bear? We don't know.
Anyway, at the very least, Lerny has a little painting. His kids.
Is he a bone hydra?
No.
What?
No,
It's the
James.
name
It's
of
not a
the-
Hades right?
It's the
Hydra
name of the
from
hydra
Hades.
from Hades.
Oh,
It was the Learning in Hydra, and then he's like, I'm going to call you Lerny. And then
Gotcha.
it renames him permanently to Lerny.
gotcha.
I love that bit.
I do too. Okay, so we'll head to the. We can just walk. That's not that far, right?
Less than 2 miles.
That is kind of far, but. No, fuck it. I'll turn into a horse again. It's not a big deal. I have 2 per day, or 2 per short rest.
Onward, dipshit. Away.
You hear the
I-
rhythmic tink tink tinking of hammers on rail. Oh yeah, they're on the river. I forgot they were working on the bridge today.
Koku looks upriver and sees a horse jumping over it. Huh. That looked like Jack riding a colorful horse.
And you see what looks like a small army of robots working on building a bridge as a there's some mages that are like shaping stone underneath, and then you see Koku shaping metal struts into place.
Cool. We go up to them. Like, hey, what's up?
Sup, nerds?
What's up, nerds? Turn into a bird, fly away. I can't anymore.
Slightly
I ran out
smaller
of
bird.
stuff. Yeah, a slightly smaller bird. Well, same size bird, just more bird shaped.
Bird-shaped bird. No, if they did see a talking horse, they probably would shoot it.
Horse can't talk. Horse only speaks horse.
They probably would shoot it, especially then.
I say good.
Don't forget, Mina's been here for more than 5 minutes, so everyone is prepped to shoot a horse.
Remember,
Horses are the enemies of freedom, the enemies of progress.
Right.
horses don't want this train built because then they lose their jobs. Shoot the horses.
Anyway, it sounded like y'all kind of had two plans there. So did you go up to the bridge where Koku is, or did you go on to the cave where you heard that Mina was?
Oh, I didn't realize they'd split. Then in that
Mina
case,
is further ahead. Mina's at the tunnel in the mountain that is on the other
we're
side
going
of
to
the river.
bridge. Closer.
yeah, we'll go whichever one's closer. Like, do we have to pass Koku to go to Mina, or are they
Yes.
in opposite directions?
Well, I mean, not quite directly because you'd have to go upstream to cross. But yeah, pretty much.
Doesn't matter.
You'd
We're
have to-
talking to Koku.
Oh, you're here. Did everything go well with the Cavallo?
No.
No.
Correct.
We
Bad.
brought
That's
peace,
bad.
but, thanks to mind controlling spells, lies the victor there.
Yeah, Laya.
Regroup and talk about our next move.
Hmm.
On the plus side, we did help treat the disease that was plaguing them. So we did
Well,
as much
that's-
good as we could do.
Well, that's good too, I suppose. Mina is inspecting the tunnel up ahead for sabotage. We can go meet her there. Koku does a little more inspection of the trusses, using a spell that I've only used a couple of times, but is on my list. Is a cantrip called Measure that just lets me measure things. And basically a grid projects out of her eye and like scans over stuff, and she can measure them. That's it. That's all it does. But she's just checking over the.
So you got like
Everything
laser
seems-
pointer eyes.
Got like a laser scanner,
Yeah.
like a lidar. She's got like less precise lidar. This all seems. Everything here seems in order, and with the workers and Pemberton's robots working, everything should be fine.
Oh, that's what they meant by we could find a bunch of robots.
You now notice that there are a bunch of robots standing around working on the railroad.
Kid, I know you've got robot blindness, but this is getting ridiculous.
Smash cut to Ilferi in the past. I just don't see robots hunting. I'm right here.
One of them is in my druid circle. Is
I
it
think
hunting or
hunting.
call? I think it's calling.
No, it's not
Oh,
Colin.
okay.
You keep thinking it's
Oh
Colin.
no, it's
Colin-
Linus, isn't it? Linus?
Yeah, it's Linus.
Yeah.
Because Colin's the big one, right?
Yeah, Colin's the big one.
Anyway.
All
right.
Yeah.
Andrew, Sarah, you've got this. I'm going to go on ahead. Plump, 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 plump.
We'll walk and talk. So yeah, Liagier hired someone to manipulate the soldier or the
Commodore.
to fire
Alright.
upon Resur.
Mhm.
It seems that they're just kind of scrambling right now, and there's no active conflict going on. So hopefully we can smooth it over, but we technically lost the point. But I think that won us a point in the end. Or I mean, I think it's a net zero. considering she broke a law, I don't think Zarkava is going to be willing to side with her at all.
And it's possible we might get Caballo's fealty for the Bruce anyway, so maybe they'll even out. Either way, our business there is done.
Yep. Oh, also, no, you never met him, but we ran into a doctor that,
Dr. von Recklinghausen.
yeah,
The one and only.
I'm familiar.
he keeps getting kidnapped by people in need. I don't know why.
Yeah. I haven't met him or Mr. Mapple, but I've read extensively on both. I may try to pay him a visit before we leave, but that can wait.
Yep, he is treating people of a parasitic disease. Yeah, dragon worm.
I'm surprised no
he was
one
treating.
brought up Mr. Mapple till now.
Well, Koku has a particular interest in Mapple
Mm-hmm.
and Recklinghausen's involvement with Mapple because of what she is.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it makes sense that she would be the first one to think about. Okay.
Do you want to remind the viewers at home who Mr. Mapple is?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
right.
viewers,
Yes.
for sure.
You want to remind Sam who Mr. Mapple is?
Ever read Frankenstein? Frankenstein's monster is kind of who Mr. Mapple is. He was a character that we met in our train adventure. He is certainly super tough and heals extremely quickly. Possibly immortal, unclear. But he is a person made of flesh who was created by Dr. Recklinghausen.
That's right.
Yep.
Another
And
character
so-
I want to play.
And so the fact that Recklinghausen created a person who seems to have, personhood and seemingly did it on purpose is very...
Whereas Zeodor stumbled dick first into this.
Yes, exactly. Zeodor has absolutely fuck all idea why Koku works. And Koku doesn't like that. Zeodor has other questions he's dealing with right now, but we'll get to that. Okay. But yeah, she's not gonna like suddenly go after him. She's not Zeodor. She can focus on the mission.
I'll put that on my to-do list.
Yeah, she's more like a sim. It just goes in the queue.
Hey Siri, what's on my to-do list?
Also, all of this is leading to finding Oddcog, who may also have some answers for her. So yeah, she's on her own little personal quest, but it happens to align with what we're doing, so it's pretty good. But yeah, so I think we're heading on. We're just heading onto the tunnel. I catch them up on what we've done so far, and I start discussing where they might be useful for this project, so that they have a baseline idea of the strategy when we get to Mina. That our points of weakness are the train carrying supplies, checking ahead for sabotage, and securing funds.
I have no problem with sabotaging them. Like, I understand that you guys like him, but honestly, I barely met the guy, and I'm not going to harm anyone. But
If
I can
Mina
totally
gave her
sabotage
word,
him.
then we'll honor it.
We as a group have given Griento assurance that we would not sabotage their rail line. Griento is still potentially a useful ally, even if not at the moment. So it's better to keep that relationship intact, even if it, at the worst case, even if it does cost us our point here, it's still useful to keep that.
I suppose I prepared hallucinatory terrain just as a potential
That's fun.
Sabotage.
Why?
It is fun.
It is. And it lasts
It's a lot of
20
fun.
And
It
it lasts
is very
24
fun.
hours.
But why do all of your solutions in the country that hates mind control
That's not
involve mind
control.
affecting magic?
That's
It's
not-
mind affecting magic.
It's an illusion.
It's mind affecting magic.
No, it's not.
It's
literally
all
just.
illusions are mind affecting magic. That's how
No.
illusion. That's what an illusion is.
It's just. It's a picture. It's a,
I'm not affecting their
In your
minds.
mind.
I'm affecting everyone's mind.
mind.
Exactly.
It's fine.
they can form their own opinions on what they see. If
Look,
what they see
I'm not
is
a
fake,
cult leader. I'm a
terrorism is-
dictator. It's different.
Communistic terrorism is still terrorism. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't subscribe to the notion that illusions are mind affecting. Otherwise, you could say everything's mind affecting. You could say a fireball is mind affecting because holy shit, they're scary.
That's not at all what we're saying. Illusions
mind
are
is
mind
affected
affecting
with
because they
fear.
make you think that something is there that isn't there. That's what an illusion is.
Get better eyes. Fuck, I don't know.
It's not about your eyes, it's about your brain. You don't make an eye save.
What? No,
It-
no, see, no, but like the tactile sensations of the terrain aren't changed. So, like, if you're blind, you're not affected by it. That's not mind affecting. That's eye affecting.
It's
Checkmate.
mind affecting. It affects what you see. Just because it doesn't affect also what you feel doesn't mean it doesn't affect your mind. If I give you a lobotomy that only makes you blind, did I not affect your brain?
Sure, but if you poke out my eyes, you didn't affect my brain. You only affected my eyes.
Yeah, but the illusion doesn't affect your eyes, it affects your brain. That's what illusions are.
It's a wisdom save, which is
at least-
inherently a brain save.
No, it's an intelligence investigation.
Which is even more a brain save!
I like to imagine at least 75% of this conversation is happening in character.
That depends. Did Ilferi tell us that he prepared illusion magics in the country that hates all mind-affecting magic?
Absolutely, because Elferi doesn't think that this is mind affecting.
Yeah, then this conversation is happening in character.
I mean, you guys are secluded at the very least.
Right.
This is why I drink.
No, you drink because you have a problem. You're just making excuses for it.
It can be both. Either way, just don't.
He has a problem. The problem is you.
Just try not to use magic to affect anyone's mind until after the Bruce's game is done.
I'll do it.
After that, go hog wild.
I'll do it in retaliation. But only to Laegier's people.
That's acceptable. They're not citizens of Bear. We have reached a fruitful compromise.
Laegier's people wake up, like, they leave their tent and they just look like they're on a giant fucking plateau for 24 hours.
All right, so presumably about now we rock up to the tunnel.
Yeah, seems good.
All right, I'll call in. Mina?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're still there.
Yeah, Lerny and I were talking about his kids.
Excellent. Have you found anything interesting?
Guys, I think Hughes is gonna die.
Because I did.
What'd you find? Oh shit.
Foomf.
Hey guys.
Hey!
I did not find anything. It looks clear to me. If anyone wants to run a second pair of eyes over it, but I mean,
Yeah, I'll do it.
it looks fine to me.
Investigation.
Inherently worse than mine, or better?
18.
Better, but barely.
Yeah, everything seems structurally sound.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't find any obvious bombs, and everything looks structurally intact. But we were
Dang.
playing hooky for a little bit, me and Lerny, because we didn't want to have to be responsible.
Hey guys,
They're
see a
Howdy.
picture of my kids.
Yeah.
cute kids.
Yeah, I want to see.
I
And Lerny's been working hard. He's earned a little break. It's all
I'm
right.
so glad I'm 1 week from retirement.
who is learning?
He's
He
just
just-
a guard.
Okay.
Character with no portrait.
Okay. Oh no!
Yeah.
He's just one of the guards. He's just one of the guards here at camp. Oh yes,
Quick,
Lerny.
someone
This
draw a
is
face for him, just
the-
really quick.
these are Ilferi and Jack.
Pleasure to meet you. We're here to play a game with the Bruce, I guess.
Yeah, I've heard. Well, thanks for the help.
You're welcome. Liagier has already cheated. Oh, by the way, Liagier got a point by hiring someone to use mind-affecting spells on the captain dude.
Commodore. You're a fucking pirate.
Lerny!
James doesn't remember. Ilferi does.
Lerny
Ah.
has a face!
we have art for Lerny.
Good.
Wait, we do?
Yes.
Yeah, I said, quick, draw a face for Lerny so he can live.
He will clearly make it to his children's graduation.
Where's his face?
It's,
In
look at the camera.
our chat window.
Oh, I see. Perfect.
He's got
It's a weird
messy,
looking lizard folk, but all right.
What
I guess-
about that is not lizard?
I guess
the hair,
technically
actually.
that doesn't qualify
No,
as
that's
fan
not
art.
hair. It's like
floppy.
It's like molting skin.
It's
no.
floppy head spines.
I was kind of going more with floppy head spines to look like hair.
Don't like.
You can see straight through his head if you look through one ear.
He's got no brains.
Is that a thing?
There are some lizards who there are holes in their head you can see all the way through.
Yeah, it's neat.
They're not technically their ears. They're like sound receptacles or other places, but yet there are holes straight through that you can see.
It's so you can hang them on a hook in the kitchen.
That is one reason, yes.
My friend has a crested gecko, I think, and you can just look straight through his head.
Wild.
Yeah, so we lost that point, but we helped out Citadel Cavallo as best we could with a disease, and we found Dr. von Recklinghausen, who was kidnapped by goblins.
Oh, Recklinghausen?
Yeah, it was weird.
Again?
I know,
Yeah,
it's like this
he's-
whole world. I know, it's like the whole world is about 20 people.
Jeez.
Like,
Get
you
your
learn
shit
medicine,
together,
and then
Recklinghausen.
everyone wants to kidnap you or something.
Yeah.
That's why I use magic and not medicine.
Let
Just-
this be a
it's
lesson
easier.
to you, Harry. Never be useful.
No, just don't learn medicine. Anyways, so,
Hey, wait a minute. That's bad advice.
what's our next plan of action? Are we good the way we are, or should we change? I guess we have to go talk to the Bruce and to Zarkava at some point. So, Jack or
Potentially.
Koku is one of those people, and then we bring someone else. If Koku goes, then I should go since I was there. If Jack goes, then I can go with him, or Mina can go with him.
I'm staying here though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing great work.
Oh, okay. Just check.
Great job, Lerny. Yeah. We need you here to keep a lookout for sabotage.
Learning
Mega
Steve Buscemi and Big Lebowski. This doesn't concern you, Learning.
Exactly.
Can we adopt Lerny as our new cohort?
No. He needs
I don't
to
know.
live a
Did
long
I
life.
take the leadership feat?
That doesn't exist. We can just have
Oh
cohorts
man,
now.
you didn't take the leadership beat? Yes, you
As
can.
it turned, no, you can just have cohorts now. That's the
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah, I took improved leadership at level 1 and fanatical devotion at as well as leadership at level 6. So I can have up to 47,000
Cult
Followers.
people following.
Okay, guys, new plan. Die for me.
Hey, Lerny, you ever want to be a druid? Join a druid circle? Wouldn't that
Lonnie,
be
don't
cool?
listen to him.
I got a robot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, like,
This
it's
is
not.
pointing at Goku.
Oh no, I have a. I
I
have
mean, there's a
druid
bunch of
robot.
them here now. I mean,
Anyways,
it's not even that
Did
special.
you ever really
anymore.
own a robot?
I don't want to think about it.
Well, technically,
They used to-
only the non-sentient ones out there are robot. I'm some sort of other thing, but that's really neither here nor there. The point is,
They told me my grandpa was a druid.
Oh, really? You might have some. No,
Yo,
I'm
Fairy,
not,
not
gonna get into it.
now.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Latent truancy.
Stay on task.
recruit for your cult later.
It's not a cult.
We're just an idealized group of people who.
Listen, just because I alone can decipher what the stars say, and
We give people a place to belong.
to a cult. Oh shit.
All right. So Ilfari's got a point. We need to go talk to the Bruce. If we're very lucky, we might be able to convince him that Laya's actions do not constitute a fulfillment of her side of the competition in Cavallo. Though, given his fickle nature, it does strike me as something of a gamble.
Yeah. Ah, wow, what fun! She broke the law to win my contest. The contest is more important. I could see that happening almost word for word.
Even so, the contest was to convince the Cavallo, which she did not do. Though, again, how much that argument will sway him, we'll have to see. But even if that doesn't succeed, securing his vote, you're correct that securing his vote is critical. Because even if we succeed with the rail, we will need at least 2 votes from the council.
I'm pretty confident with Zarkava after what we were at least able to accomplish in Citadel Caballo. And I highly doubt that she's going to be willing to vote for Laya after what she did.
I trust your judgment. So that leaves us with the Bruce himself and with what was their name? Vigilante?
Yeah.
Kenna.
Kenna Vigilante.
Kenna Vigilante.
That's her name. So that leaves us with the Cavallo and the Minister of Dragons and Minister Vigilante to convince. Do
You
we
said
have?
Kamaya when I think you meant Bruce.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
that leaves us with the Bruce and with Minister Vigilante to convince. Do we have anything on Vigilante?
That was up to Jack, so I don't know.
I spoke with her. They want trades of technology for military purposes from Rasur.
In that case, perhaps Jack should go back to Restore. Back to Reser. If you can secure some kind of deal, that might get Vigilante on our side. With that, and with Zarkava's vote, then we would only need either the Bruce or to succeed here.
Potentially.
And if that's
not
the case,
rigged in some other way.
that's true, but there's only so much we can do to prevent having to... looks over and sees the guard to meet Oddcog in another way. Because we already agreed beforehand that Oddcog is probably just going to have to die if we lose.
It's fine.
We could just kidnap him. Whatever.
Guys, look at this cool rock I found.
Wow, you're doing such a great job.
Honestly,
wonderful
that is a pretty
rock.
Yeah, I can go back to Resor, see what
What's
we can
this guy's job again?
with the military.
He's a guard. He's looking out for
Rocks.
threats, dangers. Rocks also, apparently.
I mean, if I'd found a cool rock when I was a security guard, that would have been a pretty good day.
Honestly, he is good at his job. His job's just been pretty easy lately. He's going a little off the rails. It's all right.
Fair.
No, but you're building a train here.
You're supposed
That's
to be on the
dangerous.
rails.
Also, when did that become like a common expression? That's so weird.
It's more
Very
common in
recently.
it's more common in my circles. My circles are mostly the three of you.
My circles are.
Anyway. I really, really don't. And Ilferi, as you mentioned, if Jack's not going to see the Bruce, you should be the one to do it.
So we're splitting into 3 groups now.
There shouldn't be much of a threat to either much of a direct threat to either you or to Jack. And if you do run into trouble, then your best bet would be to
Handle it.
to get a message to us so that we can join you.
Oh, here.
I have an excuse. I'm falling asleep over it.
What a clever plan!
I was waiting for an opening to hand it over.
Yep, you're welcome.
I had another set, but I had to give it over to the Cavallo and a goblin
Shit.
so they can like garner peace and whatnot. So I have this.
I
set.
accept that makes sense.
Jack, I'll take yours. So I'll have one, and Koku will have the other. And Jack, you have all the message scrolls, so you can just use them.
Yeah.
It's unlikely you'll run into any direct danger back at Flint. And you can lean on it. If I remember correctly, this is out of character. If I remember correctly, Jack. Well, it doesn't have to be actually. Never mind. You still have connections with the with. Oh crap! Now I've just forgotten what it was called. Pine Island, the military academy in Pine Island.
Battalion.
The battalion. Thank you.
Yeah.
You still have connections with the battalion, right?
I can see what I can pull.
Between your connections and just forgetting all the names. What was the name of the captain who we worked with? Is currently heading up the project that made Koku's sword. We got him a bunch of material.
Yeah.
Was that Rutger Smith? No, that was
Rutger
a different
Smith's
captain.
the captain of the Impossible.
Right, yeah.
I think I wrote this guy's name down so I wouldn't forget. But I don't remember.
Is it Colonel Sebastian Harlock?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Harlock.
Between your connections and
Harlock.
Colonel Harlock, you should be able to get something of at least a preliminary deal, something to bring to Vigilante to get her on our side.
Didn't they
I have
want
a-
like military training or something?
I have a feeling she'll want something more solid than a promise.
Wanted training and tech.
At least a meeting might be enough.
We'll see what we can do.
So with that, I'm probably still the most use here.
Yeah.
Apparently, illusions are mind affecting, so I'm not that useful.
Well, we need you to go to the to go talk to the Bruce anyway.
Yeah, that won't take too long, but it'll take a day at least.
Well, it might be good to have you there to make sure that Laya and her agents are not swaying Vigilante, and that your read on Zarkava was correct. At the very least, meeting with Zarkava couldn't hurt.
Oh, yes, that was definitely the plan. I can inform her of curing that disease, which was a major concern of hers. At least that's what I gathered when I talked to her. And also, I could tell on Laya's year. It's not going to hurt anything.
And Mina?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I felt completely useless. I didn't even tell you guys. I haven't been here the whole time.
Oh.
What?
I got here yesterday.
She was
Why?
delayed by Laya, but she made the most of it, and
I did,
And-
but like,
that's how
I-
she ended up speaking to Griento.
exactly. I have just felt completely and utterly useless to this point. I do think I am best served here, making sure we don't get sabotaged. On the front end or back end, I don't know. But
Oh, do you guys need like money or something for this train?
absolutely.
Money would be helpful, certainly.
Do you think we could get that from Rasur?
Maybe.
That's doubtful. When I asked Delft about resources in the past, he said that's what your
Stipend
stipend
was
is
for.
Or-
Yes.
I
well,
meant
we're-
from private sources, maybe.
yes. I think that Ilferi is on a good track with that. If we could find investors, if we could find potential investors in the line, it could help us significantly.
Someone with a little bit more. I can't think of the word. Someone better at business than Parrot Pete. Parrot Pete's
Acumen?
got it.
perhaps.
Sure.
Is the word
Okay.
you were looking for? But there are plenty of businesses in Reeser, and a few are doing rather. Plenty of businesses in Flint, and a few are doing rather well at the moment. Potential investors could be a way to get a little momentum. We are a bit short of funds.
Yeah, I have like 600 gold right now. And I just gave away like 300 gold of magic items. I think.
Well, if it
I don't
make-
remember how much those cost.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we would need more than double that to meaningfully increase our output.
What did I spend my money on recently? I'm like way shorter on money right now than I was like. Whatever. Not
That
important.
seemed
I don't
pretty
care.
low.
I spent money very recently, like a lot of it.
I know
Okay,
Mina
go.
was buying out mariachi bands. and stuff.
Mhm.
Mariachi bands and booze for everybody. And I still have a bunch of money, let's be real.
Didn't you buy something in Citadel, the
Yeah.
town?
Don't remember what it is.
You said
I
you
could-
bought something before you left for the Goblin Cave.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't-
you bought a material component of some sort, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I bought 600 gold pieces of diamond dust for Revivify. in case we got into a fight. I have enough for
Good
2
to have.
castings of it.
Good to have around.
Yeah, especially now that we've added that to my spell list through that alternate rules from Tasha's.
All right. So you guys head back to the railhead after discussing your plan. And it's around this time that the
And of
train-
course, swearing Lerny to secrecy,
Oh yes, of course.
which obviously he would do.
It's around this time that the train with tomorrow's materials should be arriving. But it's not here. It's actually a little bit late.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Just a little late?
Well, you haven't seen it yet. It's maybe 30 minutes past when it should be here.
Damn
I'll go
it.
check on it real quick. I assume while we were talking and stuff, I had time to take a short rest.
I
We were just lounging around.
guess so.
Okay. Because I've used both my wild shapes. I get them back on a short rest. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll go check on the trains.
As soon as you get to it,
Message.
she holds up the message.
Yeah.
sign.
Yep. And I go running down the railroad for a while.
After about an hour, you catch up with the train, and it is heading up towards the railhead.
Okay, that's good. Daring maneuver. Jump on the train.
Okay. Give me acrobatics check.
Sure.
Is, it,
Or-
like, is this like running along as a horse and then like leap in midair, turn into a fairy?
I mean, or if I just leap as a horse, I could land on the train as a horse, right? Either way,
I don't think
acrobatics
you
or
would be able to
athletic.
fit,
You have
like,
to have
I
a
could
door or an
land
open
on the
space.
train.
yeah, like the
as
space
a
for
horse.
like between train cars is not wide enough for a horse.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I'll do acrobatics as Bill Fairy.
Okay,
That's
cool.
totally cool. But it's Il Fairy doing it, not a horse doing it, because
Sure,
right,
sure. Yeah.
it makes it a lot easier because I don't want to have to look up the stats for a horse. Acrobatics. I do not have. I Sky Seer Vision myself, or Sky Seer Blessing rather.
You can do that as a horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. 26.
All right. Yeah, you leap onto the train. You make your way up to the conductor or somebody who would know what's going on.
Mhm.
And they tell you, bandits.
On the train?
Well, they were. We managed to fight them off, but they took some of the material for tomorrow's job.
Well, Mina's gonna feel a lot more useful soon.
And that's where we'll call it for the night.
Damn it!
Mina, I have people for you to shoot, potentially.
You look like a horse.
No, I'm not a person. Stop.
Horse!
That sounds like something a horse would say.
Horses don't say anything but neigh.
Actually, the conductor probably did meet Mina.
Yeah, definitely. I was on that train for a while.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to watch tonight. Hope you guys had fun.
Absolutely. I finally met back up with my party.
I had a good time.
We reunited for a day.
I fucking knew some bullshit like this was going to happen.
Oh yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
All right. If that's all there is, I think that'll do it for tonight. We'll be back next week with another
No.
episode.
No,
I can't next week.
We'll be back
The week
November
after.
4th with a new episode.
Yes, stay
don't have any-
tuned.
We'll be back at some
We'll be
point.
back for Kraken Quick Air.
No, we'll be back on the 4th. Unless someone else
Maybe.
can.
That's
Okay.
the Carter's anniversary evening. I suppose.
Yeah.
Got it.
I need to. We haven't settled on what our plans are. I need
Yeah.
to talk with Darby.
Okay,
So
cool.
maybe I'll try to let everybody know by Monday.
Perfect.
We're adults playing.
Either way, I've been
D&D.
trying to keep my Monday stream regular, so tune in. I've been having a lot of fun with Subnautica. So
I'm gonna try to
I think
do
I
a
can
few
keep
more
that going.
spooky streams before spooky season ends,
Yep.
and then
Yeah.
maybe do some more regular spooky streams because spooky never ends for me.
Do it.
Gotta eat that stream fiber.
Also,
I was thinking
stay,
the same thing, man. What he
join
said,
our
regular?
Discord and hear
Gotta keep
about
the
how me
stream
and
regular.
Catherine are going to start a podcast where we read all of the Left Behind books.
Yeah.
God
Oh, yeah,
help me.
There was also an in-character post by Koku.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Mentioned.
It is specifically for you to respond to, Redbeard.
Yes, it is. That's why it has the NPC tag.
Oh yeah, it does. Look at that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
made it.
also,
I'll admit I got distracted halfway reading through it.
Yeah.
Something came up, but I'll reply to it tomorrow. I think that'll
like-
do it for announcements.
Yep.
So thank you all for
maybe I'll
tuning in.
stream at some point. I don't fucking know. I got my own channel. I can do my own fucking thing. And if that thing is abandoning the channel, I can do that too.
Follow Shake Online. He's gonna stream every day for the rest of forever.
Yeah.
1
rest-
year every day, all stream. But we did kind of gloss over it. Kraken Care is coming up.
Yes.
Yay!
So
November
on the
11th.
That
In
is an
3
announcement
weeks.
we haven't actually made. November 11th, starting at 8 p.m. Kraken Care, our annual 24-hour extra life stream for supporting Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, is coming up once again.
It's
Keeping
gonna
our-
be dope.
Keeping our goal at $1,000, which has been, our good achievable amount. I'm looking forward to it. We got some great stuff in the bag.
Yeah.
In the
We're
bag.
doing Pokemon again.
Yeah,
you
in the
were trying to
bag.
say
Got-
bank and bag at the
Yeah.
same
Yeah,
time.
no, yeah, in the bag.
James-
Yeah,
James
We
and
got-
Scott are going to do a lockout race.
Check out.
I had. My segment is full of mysteries, but I had to relearn Unity for it, so y'all better fucking show up.
We've got details on there's an event on the Discord server. I guess I could also make like a Facebook fundraiser page or
Yeah.
Whatever.
You use Facebook still?
No,
Wow.
I will be on Twitter
but I do
for 24 hours again.
I do have people that use Facebook still that would interact with it if I make a
Sure.
thing. So whatever. I don't think last year we got any real traction with it, but
Facebook has gotten to the point where I can say that I'm too young for Facebook,
Yeah.
and I have gotten to the point where I can say I'm too old for TikTok. If I continue at this pace, soon I will be in a gap where literally no social media applies to me. It's the goddamn dream.
Yeah.
that
You're the
sounds
perfect
heavenly.
age for Instagram, but they
Mhm.
are burying themselves by making terrible decisions.
I've also literally never used Instagram, and
Sure,
I don't
fine, but you're
understand
the
how
right
it's
age.
different.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fair.
I know so many people that is like their one form of communication on like Amanda's side of friend group stuff.
Yeah.
Look, AIM was the peak of social media, and it's all been downhill from
100%.
there.
That is why I'm on
ICQ?
Discord.
Come on.
Aim.
AIM was the peak of social media. That was the peak. Everything has been downhill from there.
Why do you think I feel at
excuse
home on
me?
Discord?
Yeah.
World of
no.
Warcraft forums?
No, guys.
All right, fair.
Baron
AIM and like very niche interest forums, like as a combined package, were the perfect state of social media, and everything past that has been a mistake.
Yeah. I had AOL Instant Messenger, MSN Instant Messenger open at the same time every day
Oh.
after school.
I never used MSN. I used ICQ and I used AIM.
During the peak of those, I didn't have any friends, but I would have used those if I had any. This is where I would put my friends if I had any.
All right. Friends. Good night.
Romans,
Good night, people.
countrymen.
Countrymen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.